And more coming up, but your news starts right now.
The importance of Illinois trade and farmers here in Illinois, that's what Senator Kirk is discussing in Peoria. I'm Marvis Herring, and I'll have more on what he said coming up.
I wouldn't still have life one day at a time. I wouldn't be here.
Fighting for Medicaid funding under Governor Rauner's proposed budget. Why some say cuts to the program could cost them their lives.
New information on what could have led up to the death of a McLean County employee.
Good evening. Farming and international trade, the main topics of discussion in Peoria today. Senator Mark Kirk visited the River City, stressing the importance of both to the state's economy.
WMBD's Marvis Herring toured a local agribusiness facility with Senator and local farmers. Now he's live in the studio with more and tonight's top story. Marvis?
Evelyn and Paul, Senator Kirk tells me there's a fiery debate right now in Washington when it comes to trade agreements overseas. The Republican lawmaker came to Peoria to say he's with President Obama, pro-free trade, and here's why.
If you are supporting Illinois agriculture, you're supporting greater incomes across Illinois.
U.S. Senator Mark Kirk of Illinois toured ADM's Peoria facility on Wednesday.
We produce beverage, industrial, and fuel ethanol.
Senator Kirk made the stop pushing for open trade agreements in the Pacific and Atlantic regions, an issue he says is stifling among lawmakers right now.
So much of our product is exported overseas. If you cut out those markets for Illinois farmers, that you will have lower incomes in agriculture, Illinois.
Jobs, too, could take a hit. ADM employs more than 30,000 people worldwide, 6,000 in the state of Illinois, and 200 right here in Peoria. Peoria ADM plant manager Mark Resnick says they export a large amount of their product. Much of it is sent by barges on the river. He and Kirk would like to see trade expanded, and agriculture professionals agree.
I think it's extremely important for producers in Illinois and around the country to have an open and free trade agreement, one that we can count on.
Whether the products exported, which we're highlighting today, are used by local livestock feeders to feed livestock that eventually is exported, all of those things feed into the importance of why trade is such a key ingredient for profitability for Illinois agriculture.
Despite support from President Obama, I'm told many Democrats, including Senator Dick Durbin, are opposed to the trade deal on the table. Some fear more jobs will be exported as well. Caterpillar supports the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Paul?
Thanks, Marvis. The budget and Governor Rauner's turnaround agenda, still the main topics in Springfield. Lawmakers have a budget plan, and again, not everyone is on board because the plan does not come close to balancing the budget. Actually, it falls short by $4 billion. It's a fight that's playing out with less than a week left in the spring session. Republican Senator Jason Barackman took time out today to discuss what he says needs to be done.
We've put our reforms on the table. We've compromised to put those reforms there. We've got no response from the Democrats. And so here we are. We're in the final week, and we hope that common sense will prevail and that the Democrats will adopt some of the reforms that we're suggesting, but the clock's ticking.
Some Democrats argue this plan may fall short, but they call it better than the governor's proposal.
Well, some people with kidney failure could have trouble receiving treatment under Governor Rauner's proposed budget. That's because it could slash Medicaid funding. Well, WMBD's Jessica Coons explains why patients are making a last-minute plea to lawmakers.
I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have dialysis. Well, I'd be dead. That's where I'd be.
2 years ago, Kathleen Haynes became sick. She ended up at the hospital where she was diagnosed with kidney disease.
In a very short time, I was in stage kidney disease.
The only thing keeping her going right now are her weekly dialysis treatments. She's one of nearly 20,000 Illinois patients who are being treated for kidney failure. More than 5,000 of them pay for their treatment with Medicaid funding. But that could change under Governor Rauner's proposed budget.
I'm afraid that there are so many people who are not going to have the ability to keep going.
Patients could lose their Medicaid reimbursements, including a $60 per treatment rate reduction. Health officials estimate that it adds up to millions of dollars in cuts. Keep in mind, these are cuts proposed by Rauner. House Democrats passed a Human Services budget bill this week that would keep current Medicaid funding intact, but that bill still needs to go through the Senate, and it could be vetoed by the governor. That's why patients are still trying to make their voices heard. Mackenzie Barboza works at a local dialysis clinic. She says all of her patients pay with Medicaid and Medicare.
In the long run, that could mean reducing hours of operation and possibly even closing our doors, which would directly affect all of the patients that we serve.
Haynes is a retired nurse herself. While she doesn't use Medicaid for her treatments, she says most of her fellow patients do. She says she's seen too many of them suffer not to speak up.
They have to have those services or they're not going to survive.
Now, House Democrats also passed their own budget bills on higher ed, public safety, and general services. The deadline to file a budget is Sunday at midnight.
WMBD is your local election headquarters. Counties in the 18th Congressional District are getting ready for the upcoming special primary election. Early voting starts tomorrow. In Peoria County, this will be the first election with a combined city and county commission. It might make life a little easier for you, the voter, but for those running the election, there are still some final touches to be made. Regardless, low turnout is expected for the primary.
That's kind of what we're expecting, is that 15 to 20% turnout. We're hoping at least to get that kind of turnout for the primary and the general election.
To vote early, you can go to the Election Commission office on Adams Street, but that's not all. There will be other locations lined up in the next couple weeks. You can find a link to those on our website, ciproud.com.
Well, Pekin City Council is a new member. Last night, Council approved Rusty Dunn to take the seat left empty by the city's new mayor. Dunn has previously been both mayor and a city councilman for Pekin. He replaces John McCabe, who gave up his unexpired term earlier this month. Now, there were 2 years left on his term, but he was elected mayor back in April.
We're learning more tonight about the death of a McLean County employee. John Henniges died of blunt trauma and asphyxia in an elevator shaft at the Law and Justice Center. Coroner's preliminary report says a visitor at the courthouse told an employee they had dropped something down the elevator shaft, and it's possible Henniges was in the basement trying to get it. The elevator will remain closed until investigations by the State Fire Marshal and Department of Labor are complete.
We're learning more details after a car crashed through the wall of a Peoria business this afternoon. Take a look at this video our crew took minutes after the crash. It happened near the intersection of Laux and Sheridan. Police tell us the car had defective brakes. Despite attempts to slow down, the driver crossed a parking lot, drove down a driveway, then slammed through the wall of Argo Appliances. Police cited the driver for not having a valid driver's license or insurance, but they also say no one was injured.
The Bradley baseball team is heading to the NCAA tournament, and this afternoon fans gathered to give them a proper send-off. It's the team's first time in the tournament since 1968. They were the last team announced during the selection on Monday. We caught up with Teresa Resnick, whose son is a pitcher. She kept other parents from California to Colorado to Minnesota all updated on today's festivities in Peoria.
I drove down from the Chicago area and I had 47 texts in my phone by the time I got here, because I don't text and drive, obviously. So yeah, they are totally blowing up my phone.
Bradley will play the University of Michigan on Friday, and Resnick says all the parents will be there to cheer them to victory. Stay tuned. Kurt Pegler will have much more coming up in sports on WMBD News at 6. 14 people connected to soccer's governing body facing indictments in the United States, while the Department of Justice says this is just the beginning of its investigation into FIFA. But first, turned out to be another nice day, Chris. How long will the sun stick around?
I think we're going to be enjoying at least a whole nother day of this wonderful sunshine. In fact, we're warming up. It'll be feeling a lot like summer soon. We'll have a full forecast coming up.
You're watching WMBD News at 5 in high definition with Paul Cecchini, Evelyn Wilkerson, and Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates with your local Weather Authority forecast. This is WMBD News at 5. Central Illinois proud.
Whether it's a washer, refrigerator, sofa, mattress, TV, we've got thousands in stock to deliver to you tomorrow. When you have thousands of products available to choose from, it is overwhelming, you know? And that's where our exhaustively trained experts come in. They can help you navigate through all that, make sure you're getting the right one for you. Instead of just getting that salesperson trying to sell you that item, it's more of a matchmaking thing, you know? Thousands of options to choose from, very easy to make a selection and have it in your home working tomorrow.
Avantis is tradition since 1966.
Avanti's Gondola, ham, hard salami, American cheese, and lettuce on Peoria's favorite bread.
Go to AvantisPeoria.com to find your Avantis.
Announcing your local Ford dealer's Memorial Day All-Star event. Time to save big on America's best-selling brand of utilities. Now for a limited time, get almost any Ford SUV or crossover with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $750 cash for qualified Ford and competitive owners, plus $500 EcoBoost cash on equipped models. Save big on a fantastic lineup of fuel-efficient All-Stars, but only for a limited time. So hurry, the Memorial Day All-Star event ends June 1st.
Do you know what's made Mike Miller Auto Parts the #1 new car dealership in the Peoria market for the 3rd year in a row? You might guess it's a 10-year, 100,000 miles of powertrain limited warranty that comes with every new Mitsubishi. But that's not it. Then you might say it's great deals like 0% interest plus $500 bonus cash. But that's not it either. That must be our commitment to being #1 at customer satisfaction. And I would tell you, you nailed it. Come see us at Mike Miller Mitsubishi on Pioneer Parkway in Peoria, or visit us online at MikeMillerMitsubishi.com.
Take the short drive today to see the goods difference. Stroll through the shops at Market Square. Find unique gifts, clothing, gourmet food, wine, and so much more. We look forward to seeing you at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
WMPD News is brought to you by Ray Dennison Chevrolet.
Nissan gave a lucky few the ride of their life in the 2015 Nissan Altima.
Where am I going? Where am I going?
Nissan Altima with blind spot warning and up to 270 horsepower. Get the ride of your life at your local Nissan store. Choose Altima with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Plus, with bonus cash, save up to $2,000. Bonus cash ends June 1st. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Parker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now, your local weather authority, WMBD's chief meteorologist, Chris Yates.
Chris, it was way too hot. I'm sorry.
It wasn't that bad.
It
Upper
was hot.
70s, around 80.
I think 80, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about 80 so far.
Will we get a little bit of a reprieve from the heat?
You're gonna have to wait a few days. But it's coming. We're gonna crank up the heat tomorrow.
And it's going to be hot all summer. You know that,
Not
right? Like
ready
this is.
for it. Give me 75.
Well, here's a beautiful image from our Borisbury Lofts of Skycam. Skies partly cloudy to mostly sunny. Whatever clouds we do have, we are quickly going to lose over Peoria here as we head into this evening, and it'll be a nice, comfortable one. Temperatures dropping back down into the 60s. But right now we are 81 degrees. North to northeast winds lightly blowing at 8 miles per hour. Here's the current temperatures all across central Illinois, mainly in the mid to upper 70s and lower 80s. Havana coming in at 80 degrees. Lincoln 79, 76 in Peru. For those in Bloomington, normal, you're currently sitting at 78. Storm tracker, no storms to track today. Whatever activity we did have early this morning has already worked its way east of the area, and now dry air working in across the Midwest. It's keeping everywhere from basically Minneapolis all the way down to St. Louis and eastward pretty dry for now. But we are going to be seeing things changing up a bit. Not tomorrow. We'll have to wait until Friday. Tomorrow, high pressure still keeping us quiet. We will see a few clouds returning later on in the day, but we are tracking a relatively strong cold front for this time of year. It'll drop out of the Canadian Rockies and work its way eastward, and then beginning to push through central Illinois on Friday night. That is going to really change things heading into our weekend temperature-wise. So we will be warm through Friday, and then it'll be feeling a lot like fall as we head into this weekend. And notice we are going to be looking at a lot of showers and thunderstorms Friday afternoon and Friday night. So a big cool down heading our way into Saturday. High pressure builds in from the north. That is going to cool us off. High temperatures only in the 60s for Saturday and Sunday. The warmer weather gets suppressed to the south, and we will be looking at a chance for some mildly scattered showers. Now for Saturday, the best chances for these showers will be in the morning, and it'll all gradually clear out in the afternoon. For Sunday, it'll be cool. Temperatures into the upper 60s to near 70 under partly cloudy skies, and then we'll warm up again heading into early parts of next week. So future track through tonight, skies mostly clear after whatever cloud cover we have now dissipates, and then heading into tomorrow, we'll begin to see some clouds pushing in, at least later on in the afternoon, for what will be a pretty nice day, though. Temperatures tonight into the upper 50s and lower 60s out there. Bloomington normal coming in at 60 degrees, but a great night for some baseball. Heading out to Dozer Park, temperatures into the low to mid 70s under mostly clear skies. Now through tomorrow, skies are expected to be mostly clear. We'll see a few high clouds building in later on in the day. Look for your high temperatures to be right back into the mid to upper 80s, 85 degrees in Peoria. So the 8-day outlook, we're going to have a hiccup on the way. A chance of showers and storms on Friday. Looking for temperatures to cool off into the 60s for the weekend, but next week looking dry with temperatures back into the 70s and 80s. Evelyn?
Thanks, Chris. Well, breaking news tonight. Peoria police are asking for your help. finding a missing 5-year-old tonight. Rogers Childs was last seen around 2:30 this afternoon, wearing a long-sleeve black shirt, blue jeans, and flip-flops. He was riding a red bike in the 2500 block of Star. If you have any information on Childs, Peoria Police ask that you call them at 673-4521.
A spike in violence means one of the deadliest months on record in Baltimore. How the city is scrambling for solutions.
More development is planned down here at the Warehouse District. We'll tell you what is in store for the Murray Building coming up.
They say good fences make good neighbors, but adding a fence to your home can do so much more. It can be an instant facelift to your property, adding curb appeal, increasing the value of your home, and providing you with a sense of security. For 4 generations, Security Fence Company has provided custom fence services for Central Illinois. Our friendly professional designers can take your vision and make it a reality. Whether you go with wood, vinyl, ornamental, or aluminum, contact Security Fence Company today for a fence that makes sense.
When we created the Silverado Rally Edition, we figured, why stop there? These 4 new Silverado Special Editions are just the beginning. From this year's fastest-growing full-size truck brand, Chevy Silverado. Or during the Chevy Memorial Day sale, choose this Silverado All-Star with a total value of $8,500 when you finance through select lenders.
See Uptree Chevrolet in Washington for this great deal.
We believe how well you sleep affects how you feel. If your mattress is over 8 years old, you may experience anger, sadness, and fear you'll never get a good night's sleep. At Mattress Firm, we guarantee you'll sleep happy on your new mattress and wake up feeling nothing but joy. Meet Riley's emotions in Disney Pixar's movie Inside Out, in theaters in 3D June 19th. Plus, enter Mattress Firm's Sleep Emotions Contest for a chance to win $5,000, a Beauty Rest Queen mattress set, and more. Only at Mattress Firm.
When we created the Silverado Rally Edition, we figured, why stop there? These 4 new Silverado Special Editions are just the beginning. From this year's fastest-growing full-size truck brand, Chevy Silverado. Or during the Chevy Memorial Day sale, choose this Silverado All-Star with a total value of $8,500 when you finance through select lenders. Sale ends Monday. See your local Chevy dealer today.
There's a lot we can do to save energy at home. And with energy efficiency programs from Ameren, Illinois, it's never been easier to do even more. In fact, over 500,000 Ameren, Illinois customers have already reduced their energy use. Delivering reliable energy is my job.
But using less energy at home is something we all can do.
Ameren, Illinois. Energy at work.
I'm Tim Sowers of LD Ford. What does it really mean to say you're number one and truly be number one? Is it if you advertise the most? No. Is it if you have the most inventory? No. Is it if you promote prices that you can't back up but they sound really good? No. Or is it simply if you have the most experienced family-run dealership in the area that takes the best care of people, better than anyone else, and this family will do whatever it takes to earn your business? You tell me.
How fast are new Allegra gel caps? They're relief before we pitch the tent fast.
I didn't know you got a cat fast.
Non-drowsy Allegra relieves your worst symptoms 2 times faster than Claritin.
We're going out in an hour fast.
Allegra gel caps, not just fast, Allegra fast. Guaranteed or your money back.
You're watching WMBD News at 5.
A spike in violence has many living in Baltimore on edge, and city leaders scrambling for answers. May has become the city's deadliest month since 1999, with at least 35 homicides so far. Police are having trouble building trust with the community. Police budget is on the city council's agenda tonight, but there are other big gaps to fill. Since the death of Freddie Gray, a man who died after suffering injuries in police custody, and arrests of 6 officers connected to that incident, key members of the mayor's criminal justice team have left their jobs. Now it's up to the council to find replacements while police brace for the summer.
Some of soccer's most influential executives are under arrest in a corruption scandal that may shake up the way the world's most popular sport is run. Wendy Gillette has a story from Brooklyn, New York.
U.S. prosecutors say top soccer officials accepted millions of dollars in bribes from marketing executives in exchange for the commercial rights to lucrative events, including a tournament to be played in the U.S. next year.
They did this over and over, year after year, tournament after tournament.
7 officials from soccer's world governing body, known as FIFA, were arrested in Zurich Wednesday. They're part of a 14-person indictment that alleges racketeering, money laundering, and wiretapping over more than 2 decades.
What they did have in common was greed. Greed that drove them to use and exploit their positions for cash.
Former FIFA Vice President Jack Warner is among the defendants. He issued a statement claiming his innocence, saying, "I have been afforded no due process and have not even been questioned in this matter."
Prosecutors want to bring the FIFA officials to the U.S. to stand trial, but 6 of them have already made clear they plan to fight extradition.
FIFA President Sepp Blatter was not accused of any wrongdoing. He issued a statement saying, "We welcome the actions and the investigations by the U.S. and Swiss authorities." FIFA has faced controversies in the past, including the awarding of upcoming World Cups to Russia and Qatar. On Wednesday, the governing body opened an investigation into the bidding process, but said the locations will not be changed. Russian soccer officials say they welcome the investigation. Wendy Gillette for CBS News, Brooklyn, New York.
Now, FIFA provisionally banned the 7 officials arrested in connection with corruption from any soccer-related activities.
He's only in 6th grade, but he continues to amaze. We'll show you how one young boy is also lending a helping hand to his family and some new friends.
When it comes to car dealers, there is a difference.
Make your May memorable with great deals on 2015 Prius, Corolla, Camry, Avalon, and Sienna, and 0% APR financing up to 60 months.
Being there when you need us, it's part of the Denison Toyota difference.
It only happens once a year. It only lasts a limited time. The Honda Memorial Day Sales Event. All Honda models, all with remarkable Memorial Day savings. Like a new 2015 Accord for only $199 a month, or get 0.9% financing. Get up and go. The Honda Memorial Day Sales Event ends May 31st, so hurry to your Central Illinois Honda dealer or visit centralilhondadealers.com today.
Get into Peoria Zoo, safari through Africa, and explore the African plains and more. Lions, giraffe, and rhinos await. Get into Peoria Zoo.
Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Take a break from the day and enjoy a delicious lunch in our wine cellar restaurant. And enjoy a variety of soups, sandwiches, desserts, all made fresh daily. Live the good life here at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Announcing your local Ford dealer's Memorial Day All-Star event. Time to save big on America's best-selling brand. Now for a limited time, get almost any Ford car with 0% financing for 60 months. Plus on select vehicles, get $750 cash for qualified Ford and competitive owners. And get $500 to $1,000 bonus cash. Plus $500 EcoBoost cash on equipped models. Save big on a fantastic lineup of fuel-efficient All-Stars. But only for a limited time. So hurry, the Memorial Day All-Star event ends June 1st.
When it comes to car dealers, there is a difference.
Denison Toyota has a super selection of certified pre-owned models with interest rates as low as 2.9% APR on certified pre-owned Toyotas.
Being there when you need us, it's part of the Denison Toyota difference.
This portion of WMBD 31 News is brought to you by Illinois Center for Pain and Rehab.
Not everyone is destined to be an elite athlete, but for those with chronic knee pain, performing even the simplest task can be a challenge. Thankfully, ICPR has a solution. Proven up to 90% effective, ICPR's knee arthritis program delivers medicine to the exact point it's needed most. Now you can play harder, run faster, live fuller.
Limit the pain, not the activity. There's nothing like your natural knee.
Call for a free consultation.
You're watching WMBD News at 5.
An update now to a story we brought you earlier in the show's breaking news. Peoria police say they have found missing 5-year-old Rogers Childs. Again, police say he was found and he is safe. So good news. All right, for some of us, learning another language is on the bucket list, but one young man already has several languages under his belt.
The 6th grader has blown his teachers away with his ability not only to learn, but also to help others.
Today we'll make a plan
for answering the question, then explain the question and answer for on a big poster.
It can be tough to make new friends at a school.
I'm sorry.
But this 11-year-old
Salam alaikum.
has 7 tricks up his sleeve to help.
I speak Tamil, Sinhala, Malay, English, Spanish.
Add Italian and Arabic for a total of 7 languages.
Entonces, ¿hablas español? Sí, yo hablo español.
Look at all these hands, yes.
Nashaz is a refugee from Sri Lanka. He's traveled around the world: Brazil, Ecuador, Panama, Dubai, Bangkok.
He's kind of like a little piece of magic, I think, in our school.
Nashaz is in the 6th grade at Newcomer Academy, where more than 20 languages are spoken.
I'm sure he'll pick up just about every language we have in this building, you know, the more kids he gets to interact with.
Some students barely speak English.
Pero cuando se sube más arriba, mira.
They can count on Nashaz for a hand.
Se va a nube y después se va la lluvia.
He just puts them at ease, and he said, let's focus on this, and I'll be your friend, and I'll help you out.
Nashaz is a fast learner.
Yo aprendí solo 2 semanas español.
He tells me he learned Spanish in 2 weeks. And get this, he's only been in the States for 1 month.
So do you switch back and forth sometimes in your head, like when you're thinking? Yeah.
As if 7 languages weren't enough, next on the list, he's planning to learn Bosnian.
I want to speak all the language of the world.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, it makes you
My
feel a
goodness.
little inadequate, like you haven't accomplished that much.
Now, how many languages do you speak?
1 fluently.
1? You didn't study it in school?
French. I can understand it better than I can speak it.
Me too. I speak a little French. I like to read it better than I like to speak it, but I'm impressed. Great.
Yeah. All right, don't go anywhere. Chris has a final look at your forecast next.
Get 2 sausage burritos and one of these medium drinks for just $3.33 at McDonald's.
The traditional 25th anniversary gift? Silver. The 40th anniversary? Rubies. Guess what we're giving as we celebrate our 45th? Huge savings on a summer's worth of fun. Dive into 45 at The Great Escape, where you save up to 45% on beautiful patio collections from the biggest brands. Plus, buy any dining collection and get an umbrella absolutely free. Don't miss rugs, fire pits, grills, and more. Thanks for 45 great summers.
Escape your everyday. Shop The Great Escape.
Out here, the days are long and full of laughter. Summer is finally here. So let's break out the lemonade and make every day count. And let Big R help with 1 pound of HTH Super Shock and Swim Pool Cleaner for $3.79, a gallon of 5% Algicide for $4.99, and a 4-gallon case of Liquid Pool Shock for $6.99 after rebate. Big R, you'll love what's in store.
We didn't help get them up extra early. And we didn't pack their favorite lunch. But we did help fuel the ride that let them realize the world is one big classroom. At Enbridge, we believe when the energy you invest in life meets the energy we fuel it with, beautiful things happen. Enbridge, life takes energy.
The Off Outdoor Refresher Course, Sunsets. Hello, you. And you, too. Meet outside, where the golden hour is approaching, along with the Buzzy Suck Squad. It's been a while, but you can do this. Step 1, open door. Step 2, activate off clip-on. Mosquito protection you don't spray on. Step 3, face west. Get back out there with off clip-on. Keep bugs off.
SC Johnson, a family company.
When we created the Silverado Rally Edition, we figured, why stop there? These 4 new Silverado Special Editions are just the beginning. From this year's fastest-growing full-size truck brand, Chevy Silverado. Or during the Chevy Memorial Day sale, choose this Silverado All-Star with a total value of $8,500 when you finance through select lenders.
See Sam Lehman Chevrolet in Eureka for this great deal.
These gray skies, you can shake them up, we could wait.
Get 2 sausage burritos and one of these medium drinks for just $3.33 at McDonald's.
There's a difference in the morning. Try us and see for yourself.
Clay Gordon, weekdays on WMBD News This Morning and WMBD News at noon. You're watching WMBD News at 5.
All right, another nice day today, and it sounds like it's going to continue through tomorrow. But
then things begin to change a little bit. Now everyone's a little concerned about the heat. Well, we'll turn it down a little bit tonight. How about that? Temperatures cooling off into the 60s. Skies will be mostly clear. Winds will be light. For tomorrow, 85 degrees, so a bit on the toasty side, but a lot of sunshine early with clouds filtering in throughout the day. And that 8-day outlook, we have some storms moving in on Friday, morning showers Saturday, and the next week looks gorgeous, but into the 60s. This weekend for highs.
Big jump, my goodness. Yep. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
And don't forget, WMBD News is available on air, online, and on the